Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and today I want to talk about customized figures, and specifically ones that I have made. So usually what I'll do is I'll take a Dick Tracy figure and I'll mix it with a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figure, and when I do that and put those two together, I make a pretty cool customized figure. So let's talk about it.
Of course. How selfish of me. Let's do all the things that you want to do.
Hill's Toy Collection.
Now, first, I wanted to give a shout out to Jonathan from Crazy Jonathan and his wifey, Customs and Collectibles. He's a really great guy. He helped me out a lot a few years ago when I was making these. So I definitely want to give him a shout out, and also go check out his Facebook group. It's called Crazy Jonathan and the Wifey's Toys and Collectibles. It's a great group. Definitely go check it out. Also, I do not make these custom figures to sell or anything. It's just like a nice little side hobby that I do. And I never make figures for anybody, but I did actually make one for Pixel Dan a few years ago at, it was PowerCon. So check this out.
I was given this amazing custom Ninja Turtle done as a mashup with the Dick Tracy figures. This was given to me by Hill's Toy Collection on Instagram. Make sure you check him out because I think this is such a wonderful mashup.
And I know most of you that's actually watching my channel know who Pixel Dan is, but if you haven't, definitely go check out both of his channels. He's got his main channel that's Pixel Dan and his other channel that's Pixel Dan Toy Hunts. Definitely go check it out. He's basically the godfather of all toy YouTubers, so he's such a great guy. I've met him a couple times, so definitely go check him out. Now, like I said at the beginning, I like to take the Dick Tracy figures and mash them up with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures, which is great because if you know anything about the Dick Tracy line, they also were made by Playmates. They were based off of the movie characters for Dick Tracy, which is a great line. And I think that's why they work so well with the TMNT line, mashing them up, because they're both made by Playmates. So let's go ahead and take a close-up look at the ones that I made.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Extra, extra, read all about it.
The mob has taken over the streets. Crime is out of control. Who can stop this? Only Dick Tracy, master detective with legendary deductive powers, dedicated lawman known and feared by criminals everywhere. With the aid of his dependable right-hand man, Sam Ketchum, and the best in crime-fighting technology, Dick Tracy's gonna clean up the city his own way. Can Tracy and Ketchum do it alone? Find out next time. Dick Tracy! From Playmates.
So first, let's start with the Rock and Roll Turtle mashup that I did with the Dick Tracy figures. So we'll start here. And I took Punker Don with this guy, and I'm sorry, I do not know all of the Dick Tracy figures' names. But I took these two, and the reason why I mashed up these two is because he has black sleeves, so I was able to use the black sleeves off of him. And then just basically I put them in like a suit. So we'll set these down. Oop, and there he goes falling down. To make him like this. So I think it worked out really well because he's got the black underneath. So he's got the black sleeves, so I can still use the turtle arms with chains and everything. And just adds a little extra with the suit. I just think the turtles look so cool in suits like this. So there's that one for Punker Don. And then I took Dick Tracy and Leo, which made sense. And since Leo already had white sleeves and Dick Tracy has white sleeves, they actually matched up pretty well together too. So I'll set these guys down. Look at here. And it looks cool. Leo looks great, even with the bandana and stuff. Like, it matches really well. because you even have the red and black on his tie. So that looks good and makes sense being the leader. And then you have Metal Raph and this guy, and it works out good again because of purple sleeves. So when you mix them together, it actually matches together really well, and you don't have to do any extra painting or anything like that. And he's got red in there too, so that works for Raph. Oh, he fell over. So, and it looks pretty good. Like I said, it's not like perfect or anything, but it actually works really well, I think. So there's Raph. And then you had Rapping Mike, and he didn't have any sleeves, but it kind of works anyways, because you can just, you know, think of it having him have cut off sleeves or whatever. But, you know, orange pants works for Mikey, orange, so I think that was a good matchup. So we'll set them down there, and here you go. So looks pretty cool. I think overall they matched up pretty well, and that was the main thing. I wanted to definitely customize like the 4 rock and roll turtles, and then I will show you some more that I did. Now with this group, let's go ahead and start with Toxie from Toxic Crusaders, and I thought that was fun to mash Toxie up with Dick Tracy. I thought that was actually kind of cool. So I'll set them down here. And this is what I came up with. The reason why I did it, and it doesn't match perfectly because he already had black pants, so it kind of worked with the suit that Dick Tracy had. So I thought that was actually kind of a funny thing with him being like, you know, like a police officer or something, sheriff or whatever. So, and then you have Rocksteady and this guy, and I thought that would be funny too because he's got such torn up clothes and, you know, a hole in his shoe and all that kind of stuff. So we'll look at that here. So I don't know, I thought it was kind of funny seeing him all torn up clothes, and you can see like it looks kind of weird from the side here just because of the way the head is. But and I need to still paint his toe to make it gray, but from the front it actually looks kind of cool. So that was fun to do. And then you have these guys here, and he just always looks so cool with his armor and stuff, so I just thought it would be funny to have him put in a suit. And if you look, the color of the wrap on his horns actually matches the suit pretty well, and same with his pants. So that's why I put him in the suit. Now I didn't go and attempt to try and put his tail on the back here. I could probably just glue it on, but I hadn't done that. But and plus he's got purple on his hands here, matches the purple shirt underneath. So I thought the color scheme matched pretty good, and it almost just kind of seems like his arms were, he's got the sleeves ripped off or something like that. So, and then I have another custom to show you here, and it's a paint job that I did. Now this is one that I painted from the Undercover Don one, so called him Joker Don. So I think it worked out pretty well because you could do the purple jacket and have the white, and it worked out pretty good too because the original Undercover Don figure came with this gun that had the bang flag. And if you remember the '89 Batman movie, he, at the end of the movie, Joker had the gun that it popped out the bang flag. So I thought it actually worked out pretty good. But I don't do a lot of painting or anything, but I think he turned out pretty good. So this was just a cool little one. I can use the green with the purple, and you know, he was already Donatello, so he had the purple mask, and it just worked out pretty well. So those are all of my custom figures.
Does it get those wonderful toys?
And that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed taking a close-up look at some of the custom figures that I've done. Now, I'm telling you right now, I am definitely not a professional customizer or anything like that. These are not perfect by any means or anything like that. It was just fun to do. It's a fun little side hobby to do. Comment down below. Let me know if you've made any customized figures before. Hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.